morning. Well, we're behind. Go figure. That's good. Yeah, we're behind. Apparently, 4 hours of sleep was just not gonna cut it. And I had a schedule, which Miss Capper says is an arbitrary, not real thing. Your schedule is not real. But we have 7 hours to go. All right, it's Hawaiian RV. The last time we just drove down and stayed in some places and stayed with my family, and it was okay. But the different thing is like when you're, like when you go to a hotel, if you go to a hotel with a bunch of people and everybody has different hotel rooms, everybody just kind of like spreads out and like does their own thing. And that's kind of like, what's the point of that? The point of this is me taking a little bit of time off from our crazy busy schedule and then enjoying one another and me being able to spend time with my kids and Miss Capper. What does doing that, staying in that thing cause? You are with people and you cannot get away from them for better or worse. And you guys hear me talk about a lot, striving for connection and finding your tribe, and that the most important commodity that we have is human beings and each other. So that being the reason, and also we're linking up with the rest of our family down there, and well, it gives us a place to hide from them as well. Okay, we're heading out. Now we start the ride, and we're like a lot of hours behind. Beep beep, there's no such thing. It's an arbitrary schedule. You're ridiculous. It's a vacation. It's a mission. It's not a mission. The mission is to have more fun. All right, we're finally leaving. Good morning. I'm in Panama City. It's good to be back home, even if I don't live here anymore. We found this awesome gym, and one of the things that I've learned in my travels is you just make time to train. And if it takes something away from what you're doing, you just have to take away, because consistency is what matters. And the only way that you're gonna get to where you wanna be or keep what you have is consistency, and that just means waking up early, going to bed late, fitting it in and finding a place that you can train, and I like this place a lot. So one of the things that people are asking me, like, what is my split? And then it's the same thing, I haven't changed it yet, but it's basically chest and shoulders, back and arms, and then legs. So I do 1, 2, 3, and then I repeat that day again, and yeah, that's the split. Mixed in is sprint intervals and long distance cardio throughout the week. So one thing that I want to talk about before all the gym bros out there tear me up, something I learned from, so first of all, I've got 2 torn labrums and some other stuff in my shoulders that both have to be repaired. Now, that is not from me working out these days, that is from 12 years in the military and everything that I've done in my life, both, for work and also for in training. Now, you'll see me a lot of times when I bench, I will only go down to parallel, where my arm is actually basically parallel. And this is something that I learned from both Bert Sornax and Chris Frankel, who's the head of human performance at TRX. And what happens is when you go past parallel, okay, you start to have anterior rotation and you start to dip, and all that pressure goes from your pec to your shoulder, and that's where you're going to start having shoulder problems. So anytime that, especially if you're a young guy and you're like, yes, can you do it? Absolutely, you can force it through. I see a lot of young kids lifting very heavy, very young, which is awesome, but they're doing it improperly, and then when you're 36 years old, pushing 37, you're going to have a shit ton of shoulder issues, and we want to keep that shoulder healthy, because this is something that we use on a daily basis, and when your shoulders go down, it is a huge pain in the ass to deal with that.
So that's why they create bench blocks. You'll see the pros use those, and you'll see the big guys with short arms and the huge chest, and they come down, they're parallel, and that's it, and they push back up, and that puts all the pressure right here. Yeah, tip of the day. So what do you do in Panama City after you had a really good workout and 95-degree weather? Water park. Time to cool off. What is it? What do they say? All work and no play makes Nick a dull boy. I don't know. We're gonna go hang in the lazy river and get wet. Enhance, there we go. So if you guys remember 2 years ago, I was corrected 2 years ago, I said if you come here to Panama City, Florida, you have to come to Schooners, right?
Yeah.
You have to come to Schooners. My recommendation is the grouper sandwich. That's just where I go immediately. What are you getting?
I don't know.
You don't know. Probably chicken fingers and fries, right?
Probably.
It's a great spot. It's right on the beach. You can actually walk up from the beach, and then at sunset they fire off a cannon. I think it's a blank. I don't think they actually fire a cannonball, but for years now, sunset goes down, they fire the cannon. You can watch the sunset from in there. They got live music, dancing, like primo spot. So all 19 people of the family are coming in here, so it should be a total shit show, shouldn't it? Yeah, we've entered the 7th layer of hell.